December brings cold weather and short days, but preppers don't step back now. This month sets the tone for your entire next growing season. Stored food needs steady attention, indoor crops need care, and your plans for spring take shape right here in the middle of winter. Welcome back to Prepper's Paradigm, your channel dedicated to practical prepping and self-sufficiency. I use a computer-generated voice because my own is hard to understand due to an injury, but the information here comes from real experience. In this December update, you'll see the tasks that keep your food system strong through winter. We'll look at stored food checks, winter garden care, indoor growing, and early planning for next season. Most outdoor beds rest in December, but they still need attention. Wind, heavy rain, and early snow can shift mulch or expose roots, so start with a quick walk through your garden after each storm. Brush snow off branches and covers before it builds up. Snow adds weight that can snap young trees or collapse hoops and cold frames. Check mulched beds and top them up if the wind has pulled material away. A steady layer protects your soil and keeps perennials stable through freeze and thaw cycles. Look over your covers, stakes, and fencing. Cold weather tests every weak point, and a loose panel or sagging neck can fail at the worst time. Fix anything that looks tired before deep winter sets in. Empty any watering cans or forgotten hoses you find. A single freeze can split a hose or crack a fitting, and those small losses slow you down in spring. These small checks don't take long. They keep your tools safe, your beds protected, and your garden ready to wake up strong when the weather turns. Fresh food plays a big role in winter nutrition, and you can keep a steady supply without much space or equipment. Sprouts give the fastest results. Lentils, mung beans, and alfalfa grow in jars with simple rinsing, and each batch reaches harvest in a few days. Microgreens take a little more space, but they produce a reliable crop when outdoor beds freeze. Radish, mustard, and sunflower all grow well in shallow trays under a bright window or a small LED light. They add vitamins and flavor when stored food starts to feel repetitive. Herbs can produce through winter too. Parsley, chives, and thyme handle indoor conditions well, especially near a sunny window. They bring fresh taste to meals built from pantry staples. Some growers add small container crops if they have a bit more room. Lettuce and radishes grow quickly and give steady harvests when the weather outside shuts everything down. Indoor growing keeps your food system active during the coldest months of the year, and it strengthens your self-reliance at a time when store prices rise and availability drops. December gives you quiet days to plan a stronger garden for next year. Start with your notes from the past season. List the crops that produce well, the ones that struggled, and the reasons behind each result. Good planning comes from clear records, not guesswork. Draw a simple layout for next year's beds. Plan crop rotation so heavy feeders don't drain the same soil year after year. Follow tomatoes, cabbage, and corn with beans or peas to restore balance naturally. Check your seeds early. Order replacements now before popular varieties sell out. Preppers rely on dependable crops, so it pays to secure what you need before the rush begins. Use December to prepare your tools too. Sharpen your pruners, clean your pots, and check your supply of soil amendments. Fixing small problems now saves time and money when planting season arrives. Garden improvements also fit well into this month. Raised beds, cold frames, and rain barrels all help you grow more food with less effort. Building these systems in winter keeps you ahead of spring workload and reduces costs when demand rises. Planning now sets the foundation for a stronger, more reliable harvest next year. Winter slows the garden, but it doesn't slow the mindset that keeps preppers ready for anything. December gives you space to look at your food system as a whole. Check the balance between stored calories, fresh indoor crops, and long-term supplies. Strong resilience comes from steady coverage in each area. Review your skills too. Seed saving, pruning, soil building, and food preservation all improve with practice, and these quiet months give you the time to learn without pressure. This month also works well for building knowledge. Books like The Vegetable Gardener's Bible and The Resilient Gardener give clear, practical guidance that fits the way preppers grow food. They cover soil health, storage crops, and dependable systems that perform when conditions get tough. I've added links to both of them in the video description. Look at your goals for next year and decide how much food you want your garden to produce. A clear target shapes your planting plan and your storage strategy. A prepper's strength doesn't come from panic. It comes from steady habits, consistent work, and a clear plan. December offers the chance to build those habits without the rush of the growing season. December brings a quiet season, but it still gives you plenty of work that strengthens your food supply. Stored food checks keep your shelves reliable, winter garden care protects your soil, and indoor crops bring fresh nutrition when you need it most. Planning now sets up a smoother, more productive spring, and the steady work you do through winter builds long-term resilience. If you found value in this update, give it a like, share it with other preppers, and subscribe so you don't miss January's gardening guide. You can also visit preppersparadigm.com for more ways to stay ready throughout the year. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you next time.